Looking at the Markets with David Modell.
Hello and welcome to Looking at the Markets with David Modell. I'm excited to have a guest today for you. You're going to want to watch this whole video. His name is Jake and he's from trendspider.com. He's going to teach you about volume and looking at volume in a totally different way to help you with your charting and to help you hopefully become more profitable, more accurate in your charting, and to make it easier and more automated as well. So we're going to bring on Jake from TrendSpider right now. Jake, welcome back to Looking at the Markets.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's always so educational when you're here. It's like a mini seminar. It's power-packed. Folks, you're going to want to watch this from beginning to end. Otherwise, you're going to miss the nuggets of information, and you're going to miss the cool tools that you can get. And it really is easy to get this. There's even a free trial, so you can check it out before you buy. We'll learn more about that. But first of all, what are we looking at right now?
So what we're looking at right now, it may look a little foreign to a lot of you, but essentially this is a raindrop chart on our charting platform. And before I really dive into this particular chart, I want to go back and just explain what the raindrop is. The raindrop is a volume-based candle. So rather than having an open on your left and a close on your right, like a typical bar chart, you're going to have the volume-weighted average price on the left-hand side of the candle, and then the volume weighted average price for the second half of the period on the right side. So, whatever candle you're looking at, this could be the daily candle, this could be the 10-minute candle. It's really showing how volume can really flow throughout a period rather than just looking at, the wicks and the bodies. And open and close can sometimes be an arbitrary price. So we really want to see what's really moving price, which is volume. So, this particular case, we've got a green raindrop, but there are two other colors here. We've got a neutral raindrop, which can be really a reversal, possibly candle, as well as just a confirmation of the trend. There's a lot of different examples of that. I'm not going to necessarily go too deep into the blue raindrop in this particular case study that I'm going to go over. We're going to go over more of the bullish raindrop. But definitely check out some of the documentation on trendspider.com in our blog. The bearish raindrop is essentially the opposite of the bullish when the volume-weighted average price for the second half of the period is lower than the first, similar to if the close was down here and the open was here. But in this particular case, the bullish raindrop is really something that is useful around resistance areas. And today I'm going to go over a particular case study on Netflix, where we've got a daily chart here of the raindrop, and then we've got a daily chart of a hollow candle. And so you can see here on the left-hand side, this raindrop, we can see that a lot of the volume is focused around the top part of this price range.
Yeah.
Over here, we've got this wick, and you really can't see, is this just a little bit of volume pushing this up, or were buyers really in control? And so this is kind of showing us that there were buyers absorbing any supply that was being, let go here.
Yeah, you can really see the difference when you put it side by side like that. The raindrops have so much more information, and it's just visually really cool.
Yeah, it's definitely something very unique and new to kind of the way that you can look at volume and price action. It's not just telling you, how much volume happened. It's telling you where that volume happened and kind of relatively where that volume's located within the range. And so this is just one example. This is another example on BYND this week where you had this descending resistance line. You finally have this breakout, and then you've got really some volume really at the top of this range, and then you've got a 2-day continuation up to the anchored VWAP here. So the anchored VWAP is something that was created by Brian Shannon. And at this point, I just anchored it from this big gap down from earnings. And you can see how well the price has respected this area, multiple times here. And then so after we broke out, this was the natural area for price to kind of find some supply and then pull back. So something that is really unique about the platform is are the raindrops. You will not find these anywhere else.
Yeah, totally unique, proprietary. And it's people have been raving to me about this. People who've gone on to trendspider.com, tried it out, and I've gotten fantastic reviews about it. We'll tell you more about that, or you can just go to trendspider.com right now if you want to. What are we looking at right now?
So this is IWM. This is just another case study here. Same thing. We've got resistance here that essentially three different candles have found resistance. In this case, horizontal resistance. And then you've got that big bulge of volume above, and then you've got that 2-day continuation. So something that's really unique here is it happens a lot, right? So you've got the same thing here. You've got this resistance kind of breaking out. You can see a lot of that volume at the top of the range, and then you've got your impulse 2-day move to the upside. Same thing here. We could see after we broke out through this resistance, you could see a lot of that volume was above the resistance line. You've got that continuation up for the next 2 days. So for those that like to play options, this is definitely something to keep in mind. One thing that people are going to ask, the question, and I get it all the time is, do these candles form during the day? And the answer is yes. So they're constantly forming and they're updating during the day. So as volume's coming in, they're forming. So the way I like to use this is to look at the particular candle maybe 15 minutes before the close, because in that case, the volume's really not going to change that much for, the next day, for the second half of the day. Within 15 minutes, you're going to have a general idea of where that volume bulge is. And so sometimes I'll just buy into the last 15 minutes based on kind of how that candle's looking.
Nice. Okay. Very good. Very good.
Yep.
All
So
right.
also, I wanted to mention we also have a scanner coming in the next few weeks, and that's something we are really excited about. It's going to be just another way that makes the platform unique. And the thing is, we currently have the strategy tester. So if you wanted to, let's say, code in your own conditions, currently in most systems, you need to have some type of, coding language. Well, here you just need to know the condition you're looking for. In this case, this is just the MACD cross. So without having to code in the condition, you essentially just have the visual interface here to kind of go over that.
Well, it's a good thing because I'm certainly not a coder, so I'll let TrendSpider do that aspect of it for me.
Yeah,
that's great. That's great. What else we got?
Yeah, it's something that I'm not a coder either. Our development team's awesome, and they take care of all that. And so it's really nice to be able to have that visual interface without having to know Python or PineScript or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to mention as well. The scanner will be just like this, so you'll be able to scan the market for these conditions as well. And we do have a holiday sale that just started today. 40% off annual pricing and 25% off monthly.
Wait, what was that first one? 50% off?
40% off annual and 25% off monthly.
I'm sorry, 40% off of the annual pricing.
Correct.
Well,
And
that's fantastic.
All they need to do is go to the link below in the video, and they'll be able to check out the deals and the coupon codes to go about locking that in.
Got it. Okay. So people can click on the link in the description below this video to get it for yourself. Or if you're still not sure, you could always do the free trial. But I know you're going to want to get the get the full package there, especially with that 40% annual discount. I mean, you're not going to get that anytime probably again soon. So
No.
That's limited time right there.
Definitely. So we had a big response to Black Friday, and we want to extend the deal for those that were on the fence. And so this deal will be going on until January 2nd. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, hello@trendspider.com, or you can DM us on Twitter, just @trendspider.
Fantastic. All right. Any other charts for today or anything else you wanted to explain to people?
I just want to really explain that TrendSpider is a new charting platform out there that is trying to innovate the process of technical analysis and innovate the way you're thinking about technical analysis. So there are different things on the platform. Raindrops, I would definitely say, are the most unique, but we also have ways to automate how you can draw trend lines, Fibonacci levels. So it's really, and let me just do an example of an automated trend line example on Home Depot. So what we have here, and this is just another example where we've got these balloons forming, right? When you've got a lot of the volume at the top of the range here, you can really see how there's continuation a lot of the time. Now, when you're in a downtrend, these things can have false breakdowns, right? So it's not an end-all be-all, just like any indicator, but it is a great tool to have in the toolbox when you're doing technical analysis. In this case, I'm going to switch back over to candles, and then I'm just going to turn on the trends here by simply clicking trends. And so without me having to do anything, you can see these trend lines are popping up. And the thing I want to mention here is this seems noisy, but this is just a few of the thousands of different ways someone can visualize this chart. So for me, this isn't something that I'm going to keep on the chart, all of these lines. What I want to do is I just want to lock in this line to kind of show this previous support that it found. And then I want to lock in this line here and then this line here to kind of show the current kind of area the price has been respecting recently. So then I just turn off the trends, and now the chart's cleaned up and I have the lines of interest that I really want to check out. So here you can see that this particular previous support is now acting as perfect resistance. And so I can go in, create an alert at this line, and tell me whenever the price breaks through this line, I want to be alerted whenever the 5-minute candle does that. So instead of a kick-ass Synosy, I'm going to make this previous support, previous S breakout. And then I'll just do expires in 10 days, and the alert's created. So now whenever the price breaks through this line, if it does, I'll be alerted without having to be there watching the price action by the 5-minute candle. So it's really there to make your life a little easier, make the whole process of technical analysis more efficient. And we can't wait to actually have brokerage integration where you can actually hook up your own broker data and trade through the platform and use these alerts to actually make trades.
Very nice. I love how you can so easily put those lines up there. There's so much automation here. It makes it not only better, but also easier. So, just drawing all those lines, you can do it manually on the platform, of course, or you can have it draw lines automatically like we just saw, and super quick, and different types of ways that you can, if you can alert when it comes close to a line or pierces the line. So many ways to adjust it, so many options here. Very cool. So again, if people wanted to get this, if they want to get this platform right now, how would they do it right now?
They want to get this platform right now, they can go to trendspider.com and go to the pricing page, and that's where you'll check out the coupon code. As I mentioned as well, you can just go straight down to the link below and click that too, and it will take you right to that page, so you don't have to go through a secondary kind of step there. So make sure to check out the link below and click to check out the deal going on now until January 2nd. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.
Absolutely. I know you're going to get a great response. You always do. People always ask me, when is Jake from TrendSpider going to come back? So here you are. And I'm sure it's not going to be the last time. Again, 40% off, limited time holiday offer. You might not ever see this again. So check it out. All right. Go to your browser, trendspider.com, go to the pricing page, check out all the features, or click on the link in the description below this video. Thank you, Jake, for coming back again to Looking at the Markets. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you for having me, and everybody have a happy holiday.